As we get older, it's natural to start thinking about the future. You might find yourself wondering, how can I ensure I'm around to enjoy life for many more years? It's a thought that crosses many minds as the years go by, and with so many factors affecting our health, it can be hard to know where to focus. The truth is, while most people are aware of the usual risks, like poor diet, lack of exercise, or smoking, there are a few unexpected reasons that can quietly shorten your life without you even realizing it. This is why today, I want to share some surprising truths that may not be on your radar, but could make a world of difference in how long and how well you live. We'll explore 5 key reasons why many older adults struggle to make it past 80, and more importantly, what you can do about it. Let's start with something you might not have thought much about: loneliness. Now, I know many people assume that loneliness is just a temporary feeling, something that comes and goes. But for seniors, it can be far more dangerous than we realize. Research has shown that chronic loneliness can have a massive impact on health, especially as we age. It's not just about feeling isolated. It affects everything from blood pressure to immune function. Studies have found that seniors who are lonely are more likely to suffer from heart disease, high blood pressure, and even cognitive decline. It's easy to dismiss loneliness as just a part of aging, but it can take a physical toll on your body. When you're isolated, your body produces more stress hormones, which can increase your risk of depression, anxiety, and even early death. This is why staying socially connected is crucial. Even small interactions like chatting with a neighbor, attending a social gathering, or joining a hobby group can reduce your risk of loneliness and improve your health. Now, let's move on to the second reason why many older adults struggle to live past 80: a lack of purpose. It's something that's often overlooked but can be incredibly important. As we retire and our daily routines shift, it's easy to lose that sense of purpose. For many, their work or family obligations used to provide structure and meaning. But when that's no longer there, some may feel a bit adrift, unsure of what to do with their time. Having a purpose doesn't mean you need to go out and start a new business or take on massive responsibilities. It could be as simple as volunteering, caring for a pet, or getting involved in your community. Research has shown that people who feel they have a purpose are not only happier but also live longer. They're healthier too, because having a reason to get up in the morning encourages better habits, like staying active, eating well, and keeping up with mental stimulation. I've seen many older individuals who, after they found a new sense of purpose, experience a noticeable boost in both their energy and health. It's like finding that spark again, a reason to keep moving forward, which in turn helps keep your body and mind active. So, if you're feeling like your days are a bit too quiet, maybe it's time to find something that excites you. It could be a passion you've always had or a new interest waiting to be discovered. With loneliness and lack of purpose covered, let's dive into something even more surprising. Did you know that not getting enough sleep can have a significant impact on your lifespan? It's true. As we age, many of us experience disruptions in our sleep patterns. We might find ourselves waking up more frequently or feeling less rested in the morning. But poor sleep doesn't just leave you feeling tired, it can also shorten your life. Sleep is when your body repairs itself, when your brain clears out waste, and when your heart gets a break. Without quality sleep, your immune system suffers, your memory can fade, and your risk for serious health conditions like stroke, heart disease, and diabetes increases. It's often easy to chalk up sleep problems to the natural aging process, but poor sleep shouldn't be ignored. It's important to create a bedtime routine that encourages deep, restorative sleep, whether it's winding down with a warm bath, limiting screen time before bed, or practicing relaxation techniques. When you consistently get a good night's rest, you'll not only feel better during the day, but you'll be actively protecting your health. And it's never too late to start improving your sleep habits. Small changes can make a big difference in how well you rest and how you feel when you wake up. So if sleep has been a challenge for you, it might be time to reevaluate your nighttime routine and see what changes you can make for better rest. Now that we've covered loneliness, lack of purpose, and sleep, let's take a moment to reflect. These might seem like small factors, but when combined, they can have a profound effect on your overall health and longevity. In fact, these 3 elements are interconnected. They affect each other in ways that are sometimes hard to notice at first. So, staying socially connected, finding a sense of purpose, and ensuring you get enough sleep are all critical pieces of the puzzle when it comes to living a longer, healthier life. In the next part of this video, we'll take a closer look at a couple of other reasons why many people struggle to live past 80, and more importantly, what you can do to avoid them. So stay tuned, because there's much more to discuss. Now that we've covered the role loneliness, lack of purpose, and poor sleep can play in shortening life, let's turn our attention to another surprising factor that many older adults don't realize: the impact of chronic stress. It's easy to dismiss stress as just a normal part of life, especially when we've dealt with it for years. But what many people don't understand is that the way stress affects our bodies as we age is far more significant than we realize. As we age, our bodies become less efficient at managing stress. The constant production of stress hormones like cortisol can have a lasting impact. Over time, chronic stress can contribute to high blood pressure, heart disease, stroke, and even cognitive decline. You might not even feel stressed all the time, but the toll it takes on your body can be cumulative. Think about it. Stress can come in many forms: worrying about health, finances, or the future. And while these concerns are understandable, if left unchecked, they can silently wear down your health over the years. But here's the good news. Managing stress is something that can be done at any age, and it doesn't have to involve drastic lifestyle changes. The key is finding ways to unwind and recharge. Meditation, deep breathing exercises, and mindfulness practices are all fantastic ways to manage stress. Even simple activities like gardening, reading a good book, or taking a walk can help lower stress levels. The goal is to find what helps you relax, and then make it a part of your daily routine. When you reduce stress, you'll not only feel better emotionally, but your body will thank you too. You'll see lower blood pressure, better sleep, and an overall improvement in your health. Another factor that can quietly shorten life expectancy, and one that often goes overlooked, is poor nutrition. It's something that many people struggle with, especially as we get older. Maybe you've noticed that your appetite isn't what it used to be, or maybe you're not as interested in cooking meals like you once were. Unfortunately, this can lead to nutritional gaps, and over time, poor nutrition can take a toll on your health. As we age, our bodies need different nutrients, and it's important to make sure we're eating a balanced diet that includes plenty of fruits, vegetables, lean proteins, and whole grains. But it's not just about eating enough, it's about eating the right things. For instance, we need more calcium and vitamin D to maintain bone health, more fiber to help with digestion, and more antioxidants to fight off the damage caused by free radicals. The good news is you don't need to completely overhaul your diet to see improvements. Small changes like incorporating more colorful vegetables into your meals, choosing whole grains over refined carbs, or adding a handful of nuts to your snack routine can make a big difference. If cooking feels like too much of a challenge, there are also meal delivery services and ready-made healthy meals that can make it easier to stay on track. The key is making small, sustainable changes that you can stick with. Eating healthy doesn't have to be complicated, it's about consistency, and that's something you can control. Now that we've talked about stress management and nutrition, let's move on to another often overlooked reason older people struggle to live past 80: the effect of not staying active enough. It's so common for people to believe that once you reach a certain age, you should take it easy and avoid any strenuous activities. But the truth is, the opposite is true. The more you stay active, the healthier you'll be, and the longer you're likely to live. We don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to stay in shape. Simple, moderate activities can have a huge impact. Walking, swimming, or even gentle yoga can improve your heart health, maintain your muscle mass, and keep your joints flexible. Regular exercise helps prevent chronic conditions like arthritis, diabetes, and heart disease. It also keeps your brain sharp and can even boost your mood by releasing feel-good endorphins. If you're not sure where to start, begin with something that you enjoy. Maybe it's taking a brisk walk in the morning or joining a water aerobics class. The important thing is to stay consistent. The more you move, the better your body will respond. And even if you're just starting to get more active, it's never too late to begin. A few minutes a day can make a difference, and over time, you'll feel stronger, more energized, and more confident in your ability to stay healthy. With chronic stress, poor nutrition, and a sedentary lifestyle being significant contributors to a shortened life, it's clear that a proactive approach to these factors is key. But what about other, less obvious reasons that could be affecting your longevity? In the next part of this video, we'll talk about one more surprising factor that you may not have considered, and how you can take control of it before it takes control of you. Stay with us. There's still so much to explore. Now that we've covered the significant effects of chronic stress, poor nutrition, and a lack of physical activity on our health, let's move on to a factor that might surprise you: the impact of social isolation. You might think of socializing as something that only affects your mood or sense of well-being, but in reality, it plays a far more crucial role in your longevity than you might realize. As we age, it's not uncommon for our social circles to shrink. Friends and loved ones may pass away, and it can be harder to get out and meet new people. This can lead to feelings of loneliness, which can have a serious impact on your health. Research shows that social isolation is linked to an increased risk of heart disease, depression, and even early death. But why does loneliness have such a big impact? It's partly because when we're isolated, we miss out on the emotional support and connections that are crucial for our mental and physical health. Humans are social creatures, and we thrive on companionship. When that's missing, it can trigger stress, anxiety, and a lack of motivation to take care of ourselves. So what can we do about it? The good news is that there are plenty of ways to combat social isolation, even as we get older. If you find yourself spending a lot of time alone, consider reaching out to a neighbor, joining a social group, or even volunteering. These simple acts can help you reconnect with others and bring a sense of purpose and joy to your life. And don't underestimate the power of technology. Video calls, social media, and online communities can all be great tools for staying connected with loved ones, especially if you're not able to get out as much. If you don't have many social connections, don't worry. There are countless opportunities to meet new people, whether it's through a hobby you love, a local class, or even an online group. Rebuilding your social network can take time, but it's worth the effort. Studies show that having a strong social support system can help you live longer and improve your overall quality of life. Finally, let's talk about one last unexpected reason that many older adults struggle to live past 80. Not keeping your mind engaged. As we age, it's easy to fall into the routine of doing the same things day in and day out. But when we stop challenging our minds, we risk cognitive decline, which can rob us of our independence and quality of life. Mental stimulation is just as important as physical exercise. When you engage in activities that challenge your brain, like reading, puzzles, learning new skills, or even playing an instrument, you help keep your mind sharp and reduce the risk of Alzheimer's and other forms of dementia. But it's not just about doing crossword puzzles or reading books. Engaging with others in conversation, learning something new, or even exploring different perspectives can keep your brain active and healthy. The key is to never stop learning. Try new things, engage in conversations that challenge your thinking, and always look for ways to stretch your mind. Whether it's taking up a new hobby, joining a book club, or even exploring something completely outside of your comfort zone, keeping your mind active can have a profound impact on your longevity. And the best part is, it's never too late to start. Now that we've explored these unexpected factors, stress, nutrition, physical activity, social isolation, and mental engagement, it's clear that many aspects of our daily lives have a much greater impact on our health and longevity than we often realize. The good news is that small changes can make a world of difference. Taking control of your stress levels, eating a balanced diet, staying active, building strong social connections, and keeping your mind sharp can all work together to help you live a longer, healthier life. Remember, you don't need to make big, overwhelming changes all at once. It's the small, consistent steps that add up over time. Whether it's going for a walk, making time to chat with a friend, or trying a new activity, every little thing you do for your health counts. And don't forget, you're not in this alone. Many people are walking this path with you, and there's a whole community out there ready to support you in your journey. Share your thoughts, experiences, and tips in the comments below. I'd love to hear how you're staying active and healthy, and what strategies have worked best for you. If you enjoyed this video and want to see more helpful tips for living your best life at any age, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Together, we can make the most of every year and truly thrive as we grow older. Here's to living your best life, no matter your age.